Bonjour my friends, I'm Frankie and welcome to Club Foodie. On my mother's side, we're from France, and throughout my childhood and even after, I've had many dishes originated from the old country. I'm thinking of chicken liver pâté, salade lyonnaise, bœuf bourguignon, coq au vin, blanquette de veau, bouillabaisse, and many more, including this delicious dish. In today's episode, I'll show you how to make my cassoulet. This is a nice mix of great ingredients. The combination is just lovely. With pork, chicken drumsticks, and lamb, along with kidney beans and vegetables, this is a comfort food you'll enjoy serving to your family. So my friends, let's get cooking.
First, we'll prep the beans, which can be kidney beans, cannellini, Great Northern, or navy. Alright, so after they've soaked overnight, we'll drain them well and transfer to a large pot. We'll pour in enough cold water to cover the beans by 2 inches. We'll add a generous teaspoon of salt and then move on to the stove. We'll bring it to a boil, and when it gets there, we'll reduce the heat and let it simmer for 45 minutes, skimming off the foam and discard it. We don't need that. While it's on the burner, we'll prep our ingredients. This is one we'll be using, cured salt pork, and we'll cut it into cubes. So we'll cut the piece in half and then flip it and slice it in half again to about 1/2 inch thick. And from there, simply cube it. Cutting it that way, we'll end up with nice sized cubes, perfect for this recipe. We're looking for something similar to this. Next, we'll prep the sausage. I'm using kielbasa because I couldn't find any Toulouse sausage, which is a traditional ingredient for the cassoulet. And also, I was too lazy to make it from scratch. Another good substitution for it is garlic sausage. Alright, so we'll cut it in half, then half again. Remove any casing because we don't need that, and roughly cut into 2-inch pieces. Keep in mind that originally this casserole was a peasant dish. Nothing too fancy about it. Okay? When it comes to the lamb, we'll trim any extra fat and cut it into 1.5 to 2-inch cubes. We'll season generously with ground sea salt and freshly ground black pepper. Not the one that is already in a bottle, because who knows how long it has been ground. Think about it. We'll do the same with our drumsticks and season them well. I always use 4 of them, and as you can see, there are 5 drumsticks because I thought they could fit in the pot later. Wrong. So use only 4, it's plenty. Alright, so back to our beans. When time is up, we'll remove from the heat and drain them. If you want, you can place a bowl to collect the broth and reuse it for later. I prefer using strictly chicken broth, so it's up to you. Now, let's start the cassoulet. In a Dutch oven over medium-high heat, we'll add a couple tablespoons of duck fat. And when it gets hot, we'll add the cured salt pork. We'll cook until brown, stirring continuously. It won't take too long, maybe 5 to 6 minutes. When it's done, we'll scoop it up to a large bowl using a slotted spoon and set aside. Next, we'll reduce the heat to medium and add the sausage pieces. Because it's already smoked, we'll simply saute until we get a nice color on them, about 2 to 2.5 minutes. Like earlier, we'll scoop the meat out of the pot and add it to the pork. Back to the Dutch oven. This time, we'll add the drumsticks, seasoned side down, and then crack some black pepper on top. If you want to add salt, go ahead. We'll cook until they get brown all around, and it won't take that long either because the pot is pretty hot. Mine took 6 minutes. Again, we'll transfer the drumstick to the bowl along with the other meats. The last protein we'll cook is the lamb cubes, and we'll saute them until nicely browned. about 3 to 4 minutes. And yes, when they're done, we'll scoop them up with our slotted spoon, add to the bowl, and set aside. Now what we'll do is to skim off most of the fat to a bowl and leave about 2 tablespoons in the pot. We'll set aside because we'll be using it later on, so don't throw it, okay? Next, we'll add the onions and saute until they just start to be translucent, about 2 minutes, scraping the bottom of the pot to dislodge any brown bits. These are full of flavor. To this, we'll add carrots and celery and saute them for 2 minutes as well. Then we'll cover and let them cook for another 2 minutes. A couple minutes later, we'll add some pressed garlic and saute for only 1 minute. The next ingredient we'll add is chopped tomatoes and stir to combine before seasoning with herbe de Provence, which is a popular spice blend from France. But if you want to make it from scratch, click on the top right corner of your screen. We'll also add thyme leaves and more freshly ground black pepper. We'll stir the ingredients until mixed before returning all the meat, including any accumulated juices. Now we'll add the beans and oh boy, it's pretty full already. That's why 4 drumsticks are plenty. To this, we'll add dry white wine and chicken broth, or you can always use the broth from the beans. With the back of a spoon, we'll press it down so the beans are covered with the liquid. Then we'll make a little well in the center and add our bay leaves. We'll now spoon on the reserved fat on top, but not all of it, just 2 to 3 tablespoons, which will give extra flavor to the dish. And we'll crack more pepper on top and a little salt. We'll transfer to a 350-degree preheated oven and bake for 3 hours. But half an hour later, we'll press down again on the beans just to make sure they're submerged and don't dry out. We'll then continue cooking for another 30 minutes. Meanwhile, in a bowl, we'll combine panko breadcrumbs with fresh chopped parsley. We'll mix well and set aside. Back to the oven. When the other half an hour is up, we'll evenly sprinkle on the breadcrumb mixture on top. This will give a nice crunch and texture to the dish. We'll return the pot to the oven and cook for 1 hour. So, 60 minutes later, we'll check on our cassoulet and gently press down on the breadcrumbs. We want to absorb some liquid, but at the same time, have a crust on top. We'll return the pot to the heat for the remaining hour. When the time is up, we'll remove from the heat and let it rest for 10 minutes before serving. And my friends, this is our cassoulet. This traditional French dish is packed with flavor. There are a few steps, but it's so worth it. With a beautiful mix of ingredients, this is a great comfort food to serve to your family. I hope you give it a try soon, and be sure to visit clubfoodie.com for ingredient amounts, directions, and more info. Until next time, my friends, bon appétit!